Hey everybody, Aesop's here with Champion NFT Gaming. Today I want to talk to you about Thetan Arena again, show you some red flags. I ended up actually getting an answer from a mod on some of my questions. I have proof that they lied about the answers, as well as getting into some numbers that just simply don't add up, okay? Hopefully this is the last video I have to make around Thetan Arena, but let's get right into it, guys. To start off, I want to talk about the mod answer. So I was asking this set of questions in the Discord that you guys can see here. First one, I ended up mentioning this in my last video, but the team moved $27.9 million that they made announcements about, saying that it was going to be used for burning. They took that money and sent it to a Binance hot wallet. For those of you who don't know, Binance hot wallet is basically like a big pool. Okay, think of it like a giant piggy bank, a dryer, laundry dryer, something like that, where you put in a ton of money. A bunch of people put in $1, and then you shake it all up and you redistribute the money. It's hard to tell who put in $1, who put in $5, and then who pulls out the $1, who pulls out the $5, and exactly where that chain of money went, whose hands it transferred between. Makes it incredibly difficult. And I pointed this out. I also pointed out an issue where there's supposedly, at the time of asking this question, this was a couple days ago, 7 million players, but almost nobody in the chat forums, the Telegram, Discord, the Reddit group. There's almost nobody in those. There's also bots in the game that were never mentioned on the website or white paper. And for those of you who are saying there's bots in other games, it's not a big deal. The problem here is that they put the bots in the game without mentioning it, without telling us, as well as having it affect your earning potential. Because a lot of people made investments into NFTs, assuming a 50% win rate. But if they can manipulate that win rate with bots, that's not fair. And I'm not saying that they are. Okay, I don't have any evidence concrete. There's some people who get, suspicious to go on a 3-win streak and then they get placed with 3 bots in their team versus a team of all players. But there's no official evidence I have of them manipulating winning potential. It's the fact that they hid it from us. Because you play a game like League of Legends or some of those, and it's very clear if it's a bot. It'll make sure that you know that you're playing players versus bots. You're doing something versus bots, player versus AI. Overwatch has it, League of Legends have it, a lot of different games will have a campaign mode, there's all kinds of things. But they make it clear, and that's the difference, is that in this case, they didn't assign the name as bot 1, bot 2, bot 3. They put pretend names to make you think that they are players. And luckily, we're just smart enough to see through that. So let's get into what the mod said in response to my question. So the first one, in response to why did they transfer the $27.9 million that they promised to use for burning? Oh, well, that's just operation activity is the excuse. That doesn't make any sense to me. If you promise to use it for burning, there is no need to transfer it to a Binance hot wallet and then go through all these steps so we can't track the transfer of money anymore. That just doesn't make sense anymore. So that's the first issue. Then through 2 through 5, which again, I'll pull this back up for you guys to see, talking about the player count, the bots. There's only 120,000 accounts holding NFT heroes, but there's 7 million players. There's some strange numbers. They said it was collected by a server, all this kind of stuff. And then, I got a little bit of a sassy comment of, why don't you think players can just download the game and play without knowledge that this is an NFT play to earn, and join the Discord and Telegram group? And I was thinking about that. The difference with this is, if you play the game, think of like Axie Infinity. There's a big issue right now where there's so many people in the Discord that they can't get the updates and news. The support updates, the notifications of, we understand there's troubles, that kind of stuff. There's so many people in the Discord, people can't join anymore, and they can't get the information. So let's say there are 7 million players and almost nobody in the Discord, Telegram group, or anything like that. Where are these players getting information about balance changes, updates, all that kind of stuff, unless they're just downloaded and then uninstalled and they're just adding that to the tally? That's a potential option, but it just doesn't make sense to me. As well as number 3, and this is where I caught the mod line. They said when a player disconnects from the game which he joined, the game will automatically replace him with a bot to make it balanced. This is a feature of the game. I have proof that this is not the case, and here's what I got for you guys here today. And this is one example. I was able to get a couple screenshots. So when you're loading, this is loading to a match, preparing for battle, and then it shows. Any of you guys who have played a couple matches have seen this. When you load in, it shows 100% if you're fully loaded, ready to go. And then this person over here was only 75%. So we've not even loaded into the game yet. We're not even done with that. And we already have bots. And for those of you who haven't seen my last video, again, I recommend you watch that. But the bots are an adjective followed by a food or an animal. Smart shells, curious grub. These are bot names that we have verified and that they confirmed exist. However, we're loading into the game right now and in this screenshot, and the bot's already there. So it's not like somebody just failed to load, they disconnected in the loading process. Like Gosu General over here, he could disconnect and not load into the match. If they replaced him with a bot, that would make sense. That's not what's happening. They're already in as you're trying to load. So what the mod said is not true. Another thing I want to point out that I mentioned in the last one, these bots have legendary NFT heroes, or legendary heroes. They're not NFTs because they're bots, but legendary heroes. So let's say you bought a basic skin or a basic NFT, nothing too fancy. You're going against insanely good bots. And I saw in one case, there were 2 bots on a team. Both bots had NFT or legendary NFT heroes. So what the heck is a player with a common hero going to do against NFT heroes? And yeah, the bots aren't that great, and there's some arguments there, but how is that fair too? If they do fix the bots and make the bots actually good, because there's a lot of people complaining about the bots being bad, then the bots are going to become overpowered, and that's going to be messed up too. So this whole thing just seems messed up to me, honestly. Where you have the mod responding to my question, saying that it's for when a player disconnects from the game, which he is joined. Which he is joined. Okay, they're not even saying joining, actually. They're saying when they've joined the game already, and then they disconnect, the bot replaces them. We're loading in. We're not even loaded into the game in this screenshot yet, and we already have bots. So I feel like that confirms that's not true. The next thing I wanted to touch on is the THC coin burning. So this is something that was mentioned over here in the Discord. This was a couple days ago right now. This was, let's see, 5 days ago. This is something that just baffles me, that people are not outraged by this at this time. You can see that they were talking about the burning and the burning plan, stuff like that. They said they're going to use $5 million of that 29.9 million, so not even the full 29.9 right off the bat, to convert THC. So you're going to be able to convert your THC with an exchange rate of 50 cents up to 70 cents per THC, and you'll receive back THG. Okay, so they're guaranteeing that you're going to be able to get at least 50 cents per THC that you exchange. That sounds pretty good. I mean, right now, THC is down at 15 cents. So that's like a 3x basically. I mean, that's a solid return that you could get just literally buying on the market and then doing this exchange. The catch though, and this is where I'm surprised I'm not seeing red flags. The distribution of THG for the THC converter. So if you want to use this burning mechanic, it's going to be locked up from anywhere from 30 to 60 days. So you can't access it at all. Then it's going to be vested in 90 days after the lockup time. So the way that I read this is it's going to be locked up for, let's say it's the low end, 30 days. Can't touch it. It's all locked up. It's inaccessible to you for 30 days. Then, over a 90-day period, it'll slowly vest. Maybe it's 10% every 9 days or something. I don't know exactly how they'll do it, but they'll figure out something where it slowly vests, or basically you gain access to that total amount over time. You start out with a little bit that you can access, and then you can access the full amount by the end of that next 90 days. That means in total, you're talking 120 days before you can actually access the THG that you are converting your THC from. If that's not raising red flags to you as a burning mechanic, because if you go to Axie Infinity, you breed something, that SLP is burned instantly. There is no guaranteed pricing. There is none of this stuff that's going on here. As well as there's not a 120-day lockup period. That's really sketchy. I mean, that's the kind of thing you would set up, and I'm not saying it is a scam. There's no hard evidence, although it is suspicious, because if I wanted a ton of people to lock up just insane amounts of THC in this conversion program, I would guarantee prices 3 times the amount. And then there's going to be a ton of people who think, I'll just buy it at 15, 20, 30 cents, guaranteed to get 50 cents. And they're going to put insane amounts of money. They're going to put their life savings of some people. And this is some stuff that we've seen before with scams, where people take their life savings thinking it's guaranteed free money, do all this kind of stuff, and then end up being a rug pull. So you guys really got to be careful with this kind of thing. I'm not going to do any of this because the risk just seems too high. I mean, if you could instantly access it, maybe it would be worth it. But the fact that it's locked up for this long just really concerns me, as well as the idea that right here we have the THC total supply right now. I don't know why every single time I look at this, it's a round number. That's a little bit weird to me. I know SLP shows down to the exact single SLP of what's accurate. In my last video, this was 80 million. In my first video, I believe it was 50 million. Now we're at 100 million THC. So let's just take the total value of all the THC in existence, which is what this is saying, is the current total supply. All of it. 100 million of it right here, okay? You got 3 different sets of zeros. Convert that over, and you're going to convert into $15 million worth of THC. So what they're saying here is that they're going to spend $5 million to buy 1/3 of the total supply of THC at a guaranteed price of 3 times, basically, the current market value. And if that doesn't raise any alarm bells for you guys, I don't know what to tell you. Because this program is going to be organized from this 3-day period. So in 3 days, they're supposedly going to get 1/3 the total supply. That just doesn't make sense to me, especially when you look over here at the holders. And you can see, I mean, luckily it's not too centralized, the holdings, but you definitely do have some big ones. I mean, right here you have a bunch that's in PancakeSwap, which then again begs the question, why did they transfer all that THC, or sorry, all the BNB from the box sale, the 27 million, why'd they transfer that all over to Binance if there's so much of this in PancakeSwap? I feel like that'd be an easy way to start getting some. I mean, if your goal is to buy 1/3 the total supply in a couple days, I feel like that'd be the way to do it, is you have access to PancakeSwap. Just a thought, I don't know. So overall, at the end of the day though, guys, we got 2 big red flags here. We have a mod that was lying when they responded to me, and I think that's a big red flag, is that they're saying that when a player disconnects from the game that they joined, then they replace them with a bot, when, as I'm loading in, there's already bots. They hid the fact that there's bots from us. Now they're saying that they're going to guarantee you this huge price that's 3 times basically current market price of THC. However, you're going to have to keep it locked up for a very long time. And by the way, they're also going to be buying a ton of the current market supply. I'll let you guys decide at the end of the day. I'm staying away from this, and I think I'll stop making videos about this for a while here, because in my opinion, at this point, there's just so many red flags, it doesn't make sense. I mean, I understand they're new, I understand this game just blew up, I understand a lot of that stuff, but there's no excuse in my mind for them to be doing stuff that's just trying to hide from us, that's disingenuous, that's just not right, okay? You'll see here we're now at 8.3 million players. And then the last thing I want to point out here, let's see if I can find it real quick. As far as their advisors, this guy right here, Tree Fam, he was part of my DeFi pet. And if you guys don't know about what happened with my DeFi pet, be sure to go check out other videos about it. But there was some shitty stuff that was going on with my DeFi pet as well. And now he's an advisor. So at the end of the day, you guys do what you want with your money. I'm not going to advise you either way. But personally, I'm staying away from this for a very long time. And I would not be surprised if this thing dies out really hard here in the next 2 months. So that's my opinion, you guys. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Hopefully this, isn't just FUD. I mean, my goal here, and that's why I presented these facts, why I'm showing the evidence to you guys, is to actually provide the evidence, the facts. I'm not just here to fearmonger and stuff like that. So anyways, guys, that's all I have for you today. I will catch you on the next one.